good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me. I want to try something different. You know, I'm sorry I'm late because I went back to sleep and I said, I'm going to come over here at night since I'm on the daytime and it seems like a lot of people are busy. Let me try coming on at night and see what's happening. What's going on with the night crowd? So, and here I am. Yeah, it's late, David. What's going on? I'm trying something different. That's what I'm trying to do something different, man. I want to try a different approach. So you never know until you try. So here I am. I'm just seeing what this crowd is all about. I know what the day crowd is all about. Let me see what the night crowd is all about. So just a hunch. That's all this is a hunch. Bernie, what's going on, brother? Thank you for joining me. It's just a hunch, man. This is all this is, y'all. Just a hunch. Just try something different. All right? Um, you know, and see here again. It's all about your intuition. What you see. Okay? What's going on, Patty? Devin? Man, there's a lot of people up in this camp at night. How come y'all ain't sleep? How come y'all ain't sleep? that's maybe I should have been doing this a long time ago. Come on up in here now. All y'all jokers ain't up in here sleep. Oh yeah. Oh man. See, listen. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. Don't be afraid to follow your intuition. Your intuition is just an idea. And you never know what you might run into when you do it. But so many people are just afraid, man, to try to express themselves, to try to express their creativity, because they worried about what people gonna think, what they gonna say, what they gonna look like. And consequently, they paralyzed. They won't do nothing. See, if you're gonna go down with the ship. That's what you got to do. Go down with the ship. Because you don't know what idea might be the one that take off. You have no idea. And see, and that's what most of us don't realize. Man, God got ways you don't even know of to bless you. Okay? It is late, man. It is. I'm just trying to. See, and that's what most of I'm just trying to. Again, man. Because day is so crowded, and so many people are available during the day. Man, let's come on here and see what this night crowd is doing. Let's see what they up to. Okay, the East Coast is asleep, but the West Coast is still up. The West Coast, it ain't even midnight at the West Coast yet. It's what, 10 o'clock? And and for some of them, this time of night, shoot, they ain't even ready. What, 2, 3 in the morning is the time that they getting ready to go out to party. And the party's almost over. You got some people now that's just waiting. Mario, it is 1:17 where I'm at. And my grandson is in Chicago with this play, What a Wonderful Life, about Louis Armstrong. And this is the last weekend for them. So she went to pick him up, and they're gonna stop by Michigan and get his stuff, and he coming back home. So, I was talking to her and went to sleep, and said, "Oh," and I said, "Wait a minute, man. I'm gonna get up and I'm going live. I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna shock them tonight. I'm gonna go live tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit down tonight and go live." And here I am. Here I am. Here I am. And just to see, man, just to see you know, what kind of crowd is in here. And already, I can tell you, I got more people now than uh, than I normally would have during the day. I don't get this many people. Like, well, True Conductor, you ain't got but 5 folk up in here. That's right. No, I got 7 now. They don't come this fast during the day. So maybe this is where I need to be. Over on this side. Maybe I need to start just, not paying attention to the day group and be sleeping during the day. So I can come in here and talk at night. Maybe that's what I need to do. Switch it up. This is like, and what this reminds me of is when the disciples was fishing all night, and when they saw Jesus, it's like, Jesus, we've been out here toiling all day and all night, and we ain't caught nothing. And Jesus say, throw your net on the other side of the ship. Just throw your net on the other side. You're on the wrong side. So maybe I've been on the wrong side. Trying to do it during the day. Because that's when everybody's trying to be heard. It's during the day. But come here at night, I ain't got to worry about them. They sleep. I don't have to contend with them. And I can come and do my thing, man. So that's how I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this as like, coming out here at night is like throwing my nets on the other side of the ship. I was on the day side. Wasn't catching nothing. So let me come on the night side and see what's happening. Okay? Yeah, no, seriously. That's the way I see this, man. Because, during the day, everybody and their mama trying to get their message out. And people have a plethora of choices during the day. But they don't have all them choices at night. See, for you to come out here this time of morning, you really got to be special. Yeah, the nighttime is the right time. So that's why you see me here tonight. Because, I know what the day is like. I've experienced that, but I've never, ever experienced coming here this time of night doing a broadcast. And who knows, man? This might be the time that I meet the person that could change my life forever. Coming up in here at night. You never know. But once again, and because my leg was bothering me, like the last 2 nights, if I wasn't dealing with the pain I was dealing with, man, I would have been on here 2 nights ago. but it was just uncomfortable. And I didn't want to come in here and you know, be a drag because I'm trying something new. So anyway, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's like I said, it's nothing but nothing beats a failure but a try. That's the only thing that's gonna beat a failure. Is you get out and you try. And at least I'm trying to see something different. I'm trying to do something different. Okay? And what I'm trying to show you is don't be afraid to try something different. Don't be afraid to look at another approach. Okay? Oh no. This I'm not gonna Devin, I'm not losing any sleep. I'm not losing any sleep. I'm trying something different. I'm trying to reach a different group. Cause what I have found out is that the people at night are different from the people in the daytime. When you online at night, this time of night, you looking for something. See, you trying to. Well, see, and again. Now let me show you. He's saying disrupt my normal schedule. This could be preparing me for the Philippines. See, that's how I look at it. This could be preparing me for the Philippines. This idea. How you say that? Because right now, it's 1 o'clock during the day over in the Philippines. Okay? So now if I condition my body to come in here and start broadcasting later, then I'm asleep during the day. Well, if I'm sleeping during the day here in Washington, D.C., it's nighttime in the Philippines. Okay? So maybe I'm conditioning my body and don't even know it for that visit. So when I do go over there, I don't have to worry about my sleep being off because normally I'm asleep during the day anyway. When it's daytime over there, I'm up. It's night here. And when it's daytime here, I'm asleep. Okay? And it's night over there. So there's more than one way to look at this, man. And I have to consider that. Because at some point, I'm going to have to go. At some point, I got to go get my wife, man. I got to go get my wife. So this could be the measure. Unbeknownst to me, that's preparing me to go there. See, I'm looking at it, oh man, I'm just coming in here broadcasting, but it's a bigger picture. There's always a bigger picture, y'all. Let me say that again. There's always a bigger picture. Unfortunately, most folk don't take time to look at it. They just take what they get emotionally and run with it. What they see right in front of them. They don't try to see the big picture. Example, this madness that's going on right now over in Israel. There's a bigger picture behind that than just this amount. It's a bigger picture. But if you get manipulated with your emotions, and see, and this how people trip you up. See, they try to get you emotionally invested. in what they're talking about and what they're doing. So that when you make a decision, see, you making a decision out of your emotions. You ain't making your decision out of common sense because you're being manipulated. And this is what a lot of people don't know how to recognize when they're being manipulated. Anytime people are using emotional charge, what's another word? Gaslighting. Anytime they use a lot of gaslighting to manipulate your decision, see, there's a bigger agenda. But, you try to tell people, you try to warn people, you try to show people, and they still don't believe you. See, they still want to say, they got to hear it from somebody famous before they believe it. See, the truth, and oh man, see, you can deliver them the truth, but because you ain't famous enough, they won't accept it from you. And they know it's true, but you ain't famous enough. You see, they got to get somebody famous to validate what you saying before they can accept it. You see, and you telling them the truth. You done gave them a head start with the information, but they don't want it from you. They got to have it from somebody famous. See, and that famous person, the idea didn't come to them. See, this is what they don't realize. See, you looking for something from somebody famous. If it was meant for that famous person, then it would have went to them. See, that's what you got to realize. If a famous person ain't telling you that, it wasn't for them. And see, and that goes to show you how you make your decisions. Because now, you ain't going to take information at face value. You got to look at where it's coming from. God diggity dog. Oh, see, that's the problem with a lot of y'all right there. See, a lot of y'all getting good information instead of you taking the information that you're getting, looking at it, seeing how you can use it, you trying to critique who the information is coming from. That's what now you concerned about, who is bringing you the information, not what they telling you. And that's where you're making your mistake. Okay? That's where you're messing up. Right there. Man, trust your intuition. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all, man. When God starts talking to you, he gonna talk to you through your intuition. And if you got all of these voices trying to be the default voice, you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out. As simple as that. Anyway, this is interesting. This is interesting. I think I'm gonna have to do this again. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna cut that. I think I'm gonna cut back that day crowd and come in here and work on this night crowd. I think that's where my because ain't nobody, all of the influencers are asleep. On the East Coast, they sleep. You ain't got a whole bunch of distractions. You ain't got ain't that something? Yeah. So I might be on to something. And I've gotten more response in this little 20 minutes for my first time than I do on day. So already it's a success. Already it's a success. Because I've gotten more interaction right now, my first time out, than I have. And here again, I told y'all, like, it's been a couple of nights now that this thought, man, come on here and see what this night crowd is like. Come up in here and talk to this night crowd. See what they like. You know, I haven't explored YouTube, Twitter, nor Instagram at night. Because I've been doing all my broadcasts during the day. And broadcasting during the day is when you're going up against everybody. So, okay. So since the competition is so thick during the day, let me see what the competition is like at night. Let me see who I'm going to be going up against at night. Okay? Let me see, can I get somebody's attention at night? Now listen, y'all. For the people that's just now first time ever seeing me, I'm wearing a mask for a reason. I got some fucked up teeth. Okay? And the Bible says a prudent man hides his shame. And it's something that, I ain't proud of. So that's why I'm wearing the mask. So ease up on, why is he sitting in a hotel room with a mask? Because I got some fucked up teeth. That's why. Okay? Get over it. Until I get some money to get them fixed, I'm keeping the mask on. It's just that simple. All right? That's why I got the mask on. All right? For y'all, for all of those that ain't familiar with who I am, and who is that guy with that hat and that mask? I'm wearing the mask for a reason. I'm wearing it for a reason. Okay? Now you know. So this is interesting. This has been quite interesting. Quite interesting. And see, and I haven't even got into, what I've been talking about. Understanding. See, maybe I need to bring that subject over here at night and talk about how your understanding is your life is a reflection today of your understanding. Right here, right now, is a reflection of what you know how to do good. That's what you did. That's what your understanding is. Your understanding is your expression of what you know how to do excellent with the knowledge that you have. That's your understanding. That's what you're paid by. If you ain't happy with your pay, you shouldn't be happy. Don't blame your employer. Look at what you're putting on the table. Look at the understanding you put on the table. Are you just putting understanding of how to do one thing? Or are you multi-talented with your understanding? And seeing you got so many people right now that can only do one thing. And they want top pay for it. And you got people that are versatile that can do two or three things that's cross-trained. And see, and that's what you, in this world, this job market, if you ain't self-employed, man, you better be cross-trained to compete. If you don't have your own business, you better know how to do more than one thing. and not only know how to do it, but be good at it. And this is one of the problems with our young people. See, they want to experience all of the perks of excellence, but they want to be trifling in their delivery. See, they want to be trifling how they do their work, but yet they expect the same results as the person that is really dedicated to their work. And because of this is why we got a lot of the distrust in our community, man. See, if we ever gonna turn this thing around, we're gonna have to start being able to trust one another. That's what the problem is now. Man, people don't have no trust. They're scared to trust. Let me say that again. Right now, the biggest problem, not only in America, but the world, is people are afraid to trust. They are afraid to believe in somebody. And how do you know, True Conductor, who's real and who's ain't, who's not? Real simple. Look at who's consistent. See, that person that you can trust, they do the same thing. They've been doing the same thing. See, they consistent with their message. They ain't saying one thing and doing something different. They are consistent with what they've been telling you. Those are the people that you pay attention to. See, the ones that are weathering the storm. See, that real person is the person that can weather the storm. That fake person, that deceiver, is the one that's going to throw the towel in when the shit hit the fan. That's how you know the difference. That deceiver, that wolf in sheep clothing, when the shit hit the fan, they're going to be the first ones to run. They ain't trying to go down with the ship. Because their heart ain't in it. See, when you talk about you going to go down with your ideas, you going down with the ship, see, your heart is into what you're doing. Because you ain't looking for no plan B. When somebody getting ready to jump ship, man, they looking for a plan B. They looking for another way out. They second guessing themselves. They don't even believe in themselves. See, when you start looking for a plan B, you done gave up. You done threw the towel in. See, now you're doubting. And what is faith? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's what faith is. Faith is your hope. When you start believing something, when you believe something, and this is what I'm learning. See, when you believe, when you step out on your faith, man, when you face with a difficult situation, you don't even entertain that. You just keep your mind focused on what you believe in. What you believe in God for is how you don't worry. And see, and that's how people lose faith, because they start worrying. See, they start entertaining what y'all know how I like to do. So you won't say it's something that I'm saying. Let me read this to you. Okay? Let me read it to you. Then you'll know what I'm saying is true. Okay? This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith is the substance. Man, let's look up that word substance. See when I start talking about stuff, I like to give definitions because I don't want to take it for granted. I don't want to take for granted that uh, people understand what I'm saying. Now, faith is the substance. Substance, a particular kind of matter with uniform properties. That's substance, a particular kind of matter with uniform. Uniform is like properties. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Let's look up that word evidence. Evidence. The available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. So when they say faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of the, man, you automatically assume whatever you done prayed for, man, God done granted it to you. You believe that. And when you believe something, you think it's real. That's your faith. Your faith is what you think is real. Glory to God. Glory to God. That's all your faith is. Your faith is what you think is real. Whether that's on the positive side or the negative side. Because if you're thinking it on the negative side, it is not faith now, it's fear. You see, and what you fear will come upon you. That's faith. That's your faith reverse. Because whatever you're scared of, you're going to attract. Whatever you believe, you're going to attract. And because so many people are so used to fear being their default move. See, they don't automatically believe because, man, you got, when you're dealing with rent, food, gas, all of the other stuff that you need on a daily basis, and you don't know where it's coming from, and the Bible say, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. But look at this. But go down to verse 6. But without faith, it's impossible to please him. But without faith, it's impossible to please God. And I think so many people miss that but without faith, it is impossible to please. You can't please God worrying. You can't please God being repetitious. That don't please God. Believing, accepting what you're requesting, the fact that it's true, pleases God. And in order for this to work, man, you're going to have to be a person of your word. In order for any of this to work, you got to live a righteous lifestyle, man. Okay? You got to say what you mean what you say. You got too many people out here saying one thing and meaning something else. Okay? Too many people. Too many people are not people of their words. And see, it's your word that's going to give you the reputation. Going to either give you a good name or a bad name. It's your word. How you keep your word is what's going to either give you a good name or it's going to give you a bad name. That's where that comes from. See, a lot of people, the Bible says a good name rather to be chosen than riches and honor. You can be a jerk and be rich, but a good name is better than riches and honor because people will respect you. They'll come to your aid when you got a good name. But when you got a bad name, they'll curse you. See, they'll laugh at you when you got a bad name. But a good name is rather than chosen than riches and honor. And see, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't talk about integrity, that your integrity matters. Because too many people are seeing deception work. They don't see doing it the right way working. All they seeing right now is getting out here being a trickster. And you can get anything you want. See, and that's the temptation. And right now, man, you got a lot of people that's done left the light trying to do it the right way because they got frustrated from not seeing the results they wanted to see. Look at all the murdering and the killings that we got going on around us. And people are like numb from violence. But yet, they're not trying to put any more positive energy into the universe. See, that's what, this is the problem we have. Too many people are sitting on the sidelines, man. You know, they're angry, they're upset, but yet they're not trying to put anything different into the universe. And they think it's supposed to change on its own. No, it's not going to change on its own. You have a part to play. And so many people are afraid to play their part. They don't want to play their part because they're worried about what somebody else is or is not doing. It ain't about somebody else. What are you doing? What is your contribution? See, let's start there. What's your contribution? Instead of throwing a rock high in your hand, talking about how bad these kids are right now, what's your contribution? And see, and these kids are only doing what they understand, what they see working. You know, if they see carjacking, stealing, these mass looting, if that's all they see working, that's what they're going to be attracted to. Because we ain't showing them nothing else that works. That's what the problem is. Too many young people don't see positive things working. And as a result, social media has made the need for an education obsolete right now. Because of social media, in 2023, you don't need no education. You don't need to go to high school. You don't need to go to college. You don't need to do none of that. All you need to do is get on social media, know how to be stupid, do something foolish, or degrade yourself, and you can get rich overnight. You know how many girls that are high school dropouts that are making more money on OnlyFans than women with PhDs? Right now, there are high school dropouts on OnlyFans busting it open and making more money than women that have sacrificed, educated themselves, and got a PhD. That's how powerful social media is. And you think that don't get some of these young kids' attention? And if you look at the videos they be making, see, they'll tell you their mindset. Because if you notice in their video, they always flashing their money. See, they always flexing their money. Because that's their world. And the mistake we have made, we haven't shown them how they can get it the right way and they ain't got to get out here and do nothing stupid. Okay? That's where we have dropped the ball. You know, I've been talking about understanding on some of my, other broadcasts, and I think that's what a lot of people have missed the boat. They don't get the listen to this. I'll show you how important this is. This chapter 2, Proverbs. My son, if you receive my words and treasure my commands within you, so that you incline your ear to wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. When you incline your ear to wisdom, man, baby crying this time of night. Man, here it is, 2 o'clock in the morning, and baby out there crying in the hall. 2 o'clock in the morning. Told y'all, it's a whole different beast at night. This is a whole different beast at night. Whole different beast. It sure is a whole different beast. So anyway, so that you incline your ear to wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. Yes, if you cry out for discernment and lift up your voice for understanding, if you seek her as silver and search for her as hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He's a shield to those who walk uprightly. He guards the path of justice and preserves the way of his saints. Then you will understand righteousness and justice, equity, and every good path. When wisdom enters your heart, knowledge is pleasant to your soul. Discretion will preserve you. Understanding will keep you. And this is where a lot of people are missing the boat. Their understanding is not keeping them. Okay? Man, listen. This I've been on here 45 minutes. Man, thank y'all. This is the first. I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna do this again. I'm doing this again. I'm doing this again. I'm gonna come back up in here this time of night again. Cause, hey man, who knows? This might be the place I need to be. Here at night. Rather than, cause see now, a lot of people, especially on the West Coast, if I go on earlier, they could be working. See, there's a lot of people at home right now. A lot of people at home. right now. And I'm just trying to, find out, just like anybody else, man, what works? Where is that vein that I need to be in to get what I'm looking for? Where is that vein? Where is that vein? That's what I'm trying to find. That vein I need to be in. I've written down all of the Bible verses and Proverbs that deal with understanding. All of the scriptures and Proverbs. See, King Solomon was the wisest man ever, and no man will be as wise. And he wrote Proverbs. Proverbs is the one book in the Bible that has a chapter for every day of the month. Man, when you start reading Proverbs, it will teach you how to live. It will teach you how to deal with people. It will teach you how to interact with people. And that's why I like Proverbs, because Proverbs will tell you on a day-to-day basis, man, stuff that you're dealing with every day. And the base of making Proverbs work is your righteousness, your ability to be able to keep your word. That's what makes Proverbs work. See, you can't just jump up in here living any kind of way and think you're going to benefit from Proverbs. No, you got to be living a righteous lifestyle. And what Satan has been successful at is making Christians think that when they start talking about righteousness, they're talking about being perfect. It ain't about being perfect. It's about not being harmful. See, when you live a righteous lifestyle, man, you ain't gonna hurt nobody. You ain't gonna cheat nobody. You ain't gonna deceive nobody when you live a righteous lifestyle. And that's what's missing in today's world, man. Too many people don't know how to say what they mean and mean what they say. See, they say one thing and behind closed doors doing something else because that's what they see working. We don't show right working. See, we don't show being honorable working. Being a person of your word working. We don't show those things. We show the deception, the deceit, the trickery. That's what we show. And if we're looking for some different results, we're gonna have to show something different. You're gonna have to get involved. You're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to participate if you want to see something different. If you don't, then just keep doing what you're doing. And you're still gonna keep getting the same results. Isn't that amazing? People want something different, but they keep doing the same thing. But they want different. And yet they won't do different. See, if you want different, you got to do different. You can't do the same thing and want something different. That's what you call stupid. When you keep doing the same thing and expect to get a different result. Bottom line, you're stupid. You're a dummy. And that's the only way you can say that. Anytime somebody trying to, do the same thing, talking about they want something different, but yet they don't change. And the reason being, see, most of us don't know who we are. That's now, if you really want to get to the root of the problem, that's it right there. Most of us don't know who we are. We can't define ourselves. See, you as a person have a definition. And your definition is tied to your purpose. Everything has a definition. When an idea come to you, if the definition of what that idea don't follow soon after, that idea is not for you. Because everything that's for you, you can define. Let me say that again. I had to put my button came on. What'd I do with it just that quick? I broke my button on my shirt, man. Y'all can't tell, but my button missing on my shirt here. So I got to fix. That's one of the things I got to do. I got to start some more shirts tonight. It's gonna be. I got some laundry to do tonight. Man, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Even when you can't see a way. Believe in yourself. Still have a positive outlook. Still have a spirit of expectation. See, this is what I'm learning in my 70 years, that when you have when you walking in your faith, man, you're walking in a spirit of expectation, because you believe in what you're asking for is true. That's the spirit of expectation. When you believe something is true, you expect to get it. Wow. When you walk in your faith, you expect to get it. As a matter of fact, you're calling God's bluff because of your expectation. And what's the one thing we doubt? Is our expectation. Because for us to conceive that what we believe in for is true, we got to act like we already have it. And to act like you already have it, some people might call you crazy. Because you following the word of God, acting like you already got it. And because they can't see it, they plant a seed of doubt in you. And that's why a lot of times, man, you can't tell people what you believe in for. Because they'll turn around and plant a seed of doubt in you about what you believe in and how you doing. You can't believe everything out of the Bible. Doubt. And see, in the Bible say faith is the substance of things hoped for. When you hope for something, man, you believe it's real. Matter of fact, let me look up that. Let me look up that term, hope. Let me look up hope. Hope. A feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. When you hope, a feeling of expectation. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. the evidence of things not seen. When you hoping for something, man, you believing that's real. You believing it's true. Against everything that you see. See, when you hoping for something, you ain't gonna see it in the physical. You have to see it in the mental. That's why the mind is the battlefield. Because any desire that you want is going. Man, I'm talking to myself now. This is now I'm understanding something. See, the mind is the battlefield. Because when you hope, you're gonna be believing, man, what you hoping for is real. And you ain't got no evidence of it. But you believe in it. And you hold on to that belief. That's what manifests itself. That belief that you're holding on to. Okay? I know a lot of people don't, there you go, talking that Bible. And this is what's wrong, man. A lot of people have tempted the word. That's why the body of Christ is suffering the way it is now. Because a lot of Christians don't know who to believe. You got a lot of pastors sleeping with the sheep. See, that's one of the things wrong. A lot of preachers out here, man, sleeping with their congregation. And that's not what God called you to do. You ain't got no discipline. See, when you can't resist that temptation, that's a lack of discipline. And listen, when we all have those moments. We all have a lack of discipline moment. And let me give you a good example of a lack of discipline moment. Look at this guy, this coach up at Michigan State that fell short on his discipline, and somebody who he thought was a friend masturbated in front of her. And he just signed a $95 million contract extension and got fired for lack of discipline. That's why the coach at Michigan State University lost his job, because he had a moment where his discipline. He lost his discipline. And it can happen to any of us, man. That can happen to any of us. But it was severe because, he'll end up losing about $75 million behind that. Okay? About $75 million is what he gonna lose, because he couldn't control his dick. It's just that simple. He couldn't control it. And it's gonna cost him. What's going on, JD? It's gonna cost him. And see, that's what I'm telling you, man. See, this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. And regardless to whether the woman was trying to get paid or not, he still lacked discipline. He lost his discipline. And if a man making $95 million can lose his discipline, what you think you gonna do when you struggling to make ends meet? How much more temptation are you gonna deal with? You ain't got $95 million at your disposal. This man had $95 million and put it online. And I think he's married. and put it on the line, man, for some sex. And see, and this is one of the things we need to tell our young boys about. The trappings of that sex for them. Because it seems like now every man, be it black or white, that becomes successful, first thing they got to do is try to screw everything and everybody. And that's the first thing they want to do, man. They want to get successful and then sleep with everybody. Well, everybody ain't for you. Everybody can't handle you. Everybody should not be able to get a part of that part of you. You're not special because you're going around sleeping with everybody. That don't make you special. Because you easy. You special when you hard to get. See, you special when you can say no. You special when you can walk away from some shit. That's when you become special. Okay? When everybody can't have you, then that makes you special. And see, and this is one of the things that we don't emphasize to our young men and young women. Stop, be special, man. Save yourself. There's somebody out here for you. Okay? Regardless of what it might be looking for. But example, let me let me give you an example. Like this girl Lizzo. Every time she get a chance, she out here butterball naked. Who wants a woman everybody done seen? Let me ask that question again. Who wants a woman everybody done seen? You ain't special now. And that's what we got to get to, man. Making people special. Making these kids feel like they're special. You ain't a hoe. You're not a hoe. And I know the women with hoish tendencies are the ones that right now bringing in the cash, raking it in, on OnlyFans, busting it open. See, you on OnlyFans ain't special. Ain't nothing special about you on OnlyFans. See, you special when you don't do OnlyFans. That's when you become special. When you have some pride about yourself. That's when you become special. And that's what we got to get to, man. Showing these young kids. No, man, and see, we all got that sexual energy is the most powerful energy on the face of the earth. Let me say that again. That sexual energy is the most powerful energy on the face of the earth. Okay? Why is that true, conductor? Because that is the energy that produces in the image of God. Let me say that again. See, if man is made in the image of God, look at the tool we use to make that image, sex. If we are made in the image of God, we come from sex. That's how powerful sex is. And you can try to suppress it. You can try to discipline it. But even if you're celibate, some of that sexual energy still is going to find a way to express itself. Even if you're celibate, that sexual energy still gonna find some way of expression. And some folk come out kinky, doing all kind of crazy shit, but that sexual energy is gonna express itself. And sometimes you can't control that expression. That's why people get out here and do all this dumb shit. Because they have no control. And that's some energy you don't want to get. Man, you know how many people got a sex addiction? How miserable their life is? Think about that for a minute. People out here, and they're people, professional people, that you look at them and you think they got it going on, got a sex addiction. Because that energy ain't nothing to play with. And a lot of people out here trying to play with it. And that's why, our children, see, these young kids right now, man, I feel sorry for them. Because not only do they have to navigate trying to grow up, but shit, a lot of them got to be fighting off some of these adults that's trying to get with them. See, that's the thing about being a teenager today. A lot of these teenagers, man, they got to fight these adults. These adults are trying to get with them faster than some of their own peers. See what I'm talking about? Man, listen. Can you imagine as a father knowing your daughter is on OnlyFans? Because that's the way she see that she can make a living? I told y'all, OnlyFans is making an education obsolete. OnlyFans has shown these young girls, all you got to do is come up in here and bust it open. And we gonna pay you. Expose yourself. Degrade yourself. Let everybody see what your goods are. And see, and these young girls I mean, these are teenagers, basically. Still wet behind the ears. Don't know what the future gonna hold. But now you're gonna come and expose yourself to the world. Listen, let me show you how powerful this is. You got women with fake butts, fake breasts, fake eyelids, fake eyes, fake nails, and they looking for a real man. Fake hair, I forgot about that. Everything about them is fake. And they out here looking for a real man. Come on, boo. You wouldn't know what to do with a real man if you got one. You wouldn't, you wouldn't even know. I saw they was interviewing some little girls talking about how much a man got to make to get with you. He got to make 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. Well, see, 100,000 sound like a lot of money, but after taxes, shit, you still living paycheck to paycheck, even making $100,000. After Uncle Sam get through biting at your ass, you living paycheck to paycheck. But yet people will throw up, man, I'm making 6 figures. You see, but you ain't including what Uncle Sam is taking. And that baby go again. I don't know why they would be out in the hall with a baby that's crying this time of morning. I have no idea. No idea. No idea. But anyway, man, thank y'all, man. Shoot. I got 11 likes tonight. And this got to be a record. I ain't never got 11 likes on one of my lives that I can think of. I ain't never got this many likes, man. So that's success within itself right there. 311. God diggity dog. I need to go play that number. I need to play that number. That's significant, man. That's the day my grandmama died. That's the day my grandmama died. I'm gonna have to go play that number today. And I just looking back, I got 3 people in here and 11 like 311. Damn. Yeah, it was. It was a success. It was a success. And this is my first one. That's what's even crazy. This is my first one. And I was just like, you know what, man? Let me throw my net on the night side. I've been trying to fish on the day side, and I ain't been catching much at all. Little to nothing. I said, why don't I come in here and try tonight and see what's going on? And you know, I have to admit, I got to do this more often. I really do. I got to do it more often. I really do. I see somebody else made a comment. Who is this? Okay. I can't see those comments. But anyway, man, I'm telling you, 12 likes. Wow. Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. That's impressive. I mean, imagine, man, I'm getting excited about 12 likes when I get thousands of likes. You know, the day will come where, man, there'll be thousands of people up in here. Cause then, you know, I'll be validated. The only reason I haven't taken off like I should is because I haven't been validated. People know me. I just haven't been validated. And the day I get validated, then everybody gonna want to come up in here and see what the Truth Conductor is all about. And see, let me show y'all. Now, here I am in a hotel. This just happened to be my brand, man. I took a hat and made a brand out of it. I actually do the Black History of DC. That's my specialty. I do the Black History of DC. But along the way, I discovered a brand, Truth Conductor. Because people used to always come and tell me, matter of fact, let me show y'all, where my hat at? Let me show y'all my original hat, okay? Yeah, well, you see 13, I see 12. If you see 13, good, man. I see 12. I'll take it. I'll take it. This is my original Truth Conductor hat. This is the original. I told my daughter, do not throw this hat away. Okay? Because this is the original Truth Conductor hat. This hat probably is about 20 years old. Okay? Almost 20 years old right here, this hat. And this is the hat that see this is all my ideas. All my ideas was in this hat. All my creations in this hat. All the tours that I created in this hat. This was my original hat. And when I would wear this hat, people would come up and ask me if I worked for Metro. I mean, if I worked for Amtrak. I used to be a bus driver for Metro. And I said, no, I'm not a conductor for Amtrak. You know, I'm a conductor on the Underground Railroad because I do Black History tours. And I use that moment as an excuse to put a business card in their hand. Okay? But I went and got me a new hat. Okay? My hat is my brand. That's my brand. I took a garment. And because people would constantly ask me, I just developed a brand. And that's not easy to do. That's not easy to do at all. Okay? When you trying to develop a brand, because a lot of people are going to associate you with clout chasing because you're trying to get some traction for whatever idea that you have. So they'll say you clout chasing to make you feel insecure about whatever it is you're trying to do. And the reason they say that is because they don't have the creativity to do what you do. So the first thing they're going to do is try to discredit you. And the way they discredit you is try to devalue you. That's how people try to discredit you. They try to devalue you, degrade you, make you feel less than. And if you look at bullies, that's all they trying to do, man. They get on here and try to make you feel less than who you are. And most people fall for that because they don't know who they are. You know, maybe that's what I need to come on night and start asking people, who are you? Do you know who you are? I mean, seriously, do you know who you are? And if I say I got 3 people up in here and I say right now, I give you $1,000 if you tell me who you are, how many of y'all would win the money? Probably none of y'all. Because you don't know how to define yourself. I'm a good person. What does that mean? I'm a good person. Wait a minute, I gotta see. I want to see who's in the hall with this baby. Hold on, y'all. I keep hearing this baby crying, man. At this time of morning, like why are you out in the hall with a baby this time of morning? You know. But I guess praise God, man, that um, I'm not stuck in a situation like this with a child. See, there are many things that could make this even worse than what it is. You know, um, my caddy is down. I'm not able to go to the White House, which means no donations come in. And, you know, I got doubt and fear sitting right here on myself. Now how you gonna pay for your hotel? You ain't getting no money now. How you gonna pay for your hotel? And the caddy is broke. So you can't stay in it. So now what you gonna do? And just keep believing God. That's what I'm gonna do. Keep believing God, like I've been doing. That's what's got me here, kept me here this far. So why should I start doubting God now? He done kept me here this far. Why should I doubt him now? And see, that's what I be trying to tell folks. Man, when something is working for you, regardless to how you think it might be, man, keep doing what you're doing. Keep believing. If your belief done brought you this far, and you ain't have to compromise yourself, you didn't have to give in to temptation, then keep doing what you're doing. But most folk lose faith because they worried about what man think. See, how man is reacting. That's why a lot of people struggle with their faith. Because they too worried about what man gonna think. What man got to say. And them same people that you worried about don't even believe in God. But yet, you worried about what they think and say. And they don't even have the same faith as you. They don't even have the same belief as you. But yet you give them all this power that their opinion matters. And they don't even have the same walk of faith you have. And you value their opinion over God. That's why a lot of y'all are struggling, man. Because you're putting value in the wrong place. See, you're trusting the wrong thing. The Bible say, lean not to your own understanding. And in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. You can't when you get in this position, man, you can't understand your way. You don't know what blessing God got for you. You just gotta believe whatever you're going through is gonna work out in your favor. That's what you have to do. And see, and that's the struggle. Whenever you're going through something, whenever you're facing some challenges, see, that's the image the enemy wants you to focus on is lack. It's what you don't have. The enemy don't want you to get your faith off the ground. Because like I said, if faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, man, when you believe in God for something, you ain't got a clue where it's coming from. You believe in God. You believe in God. And every Sunday, I have to pay for this room. And I ain't got a clue where that money gonna come from. But come Sunday, man, I'm gonna be able to pay for this room. I just believe come Sunday, God is gonna open up a way for me, man. God is gonna open up a way. Let me tell y'all something. See, you gotta pay attention. Pay attention to some of the things you're going to do. I've been looking for a van for my business. And one of the things that's important to me is having a little sidestep for the people to step up on to get into the van, and the driver also got a step that they can step on and get up into the vehicle. And that's the mistake most companies are making. They don't they don't provide adequate access to people. Anyway, I'm going through and I see this van and I just happen to like the material of the seats that was in the van. And it had the side step for people to get up in and everything. So uh now I'm up late, man. I'm up late. I'm up late. I'm trying to I'm trying to see what this night crowd is all about. I know what the day crowd is all about, but I thought I would come up in here and see what the night crowd is all about. And besides, at nighttime, you ain't got the competition that you have during the day. See, everybody and their mama is up in here during the daytime. People got people got a lot of choices during the day. But at nighttime, they ain't got all them choices. So I said, man, let me come up in here and see what it's like at night. And that's why I'm here. And besides, my daughter's in Chicago picking up my grandson, and I had to make sure that she got there on time. And I was like, wow, let me just get up here and go live at night and see what it's like. Cause normally I'm asleep this time of night. I don't, you know, I don't, I don't just hang out this time of night. So it's different. It is different. I can say that. And I got what 12 likes so far. I've been on here a little over an hour and 20 minutes. I don't normally get that many likes on my broadcast. Not at all. So it's this first night has been pretty interesting. You know. Yeah, I am. I think this is. I think this is a different crowd. I look at this. This is how I look at this. This is how I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this as like when the disciples were fishing all night and they saw Jesus and said, Jesus, we've been out here all night and we ain't caught nothing. And Jesus said, throw your nets on the other side of the boat. And they caught so many fish, man, the boat almost sank. So I'm in during the day is on one side of the boat. So I said, man, come let me cast my net over here in the night and see what I catch. And that's how I'm looking at this. Just to come over here just to see what it's like. And so far, I got to say that night has been more responsive than day. I mean, I'm serious. I got 13 likes up in here. So to me, that's a big deal. Because normally, I only get 2 or 3 during the course of my live. And I got 13 tonight. So that within itself, man, is a success. Just the likes I've gotten is a success. So that means I got to come back and do it again. And maybe, this is where I'm gonna make my name at night. Maybe this is where, I'll everything will come together. It's coming up in here at night. Getting away from all of the madness, all of the confusion, the crowd, because everybody and their mama on day, man. Everybody trying to get theirs in during the day. But ain't that many what is it? Almost 3 o'clock in the morning? And it just getting midnight on the West Coast. You got people right now on the West Coast that haven't even gotten ready to go to the party yet, and it's midnight. They ain't gonna get out until about 2 or 3 going to the party, and the party probably be over 10 minutes after they get there. But they just want to get there in time enough to make their presence. I'm still hearing that baby. I hear that baby. I hear that baby out there, man. This time of morning, why would a baby be crying? They either hungry or sick. No, no, seriously. Now, if a baby is crying this time of morning, they either hungry or sick. For a baby to be out crying, it is crazy. But then, like I said, those are some of the things that it's stuff like this that people have to deal with. And 9 times out of 10, whoever it is has a housing issue, and not only do you have a housing issue, um, but you got a sick child on your hand too. Imagine how difficult that is, man. You're dealing with a housing issue. Now you got to turn around and deal with some sickness. You know, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. And a lot of people don't know how to handle pressure. A lot of people crack under pressure. A lot of people can't handle pressure, man. Okay? Pressure make you do some crazy stuff. Pressure will make you make a wrong decision. Pressure. Pressure will make you take a chance that normally you wouldn't even consider. But because of the pressure that you're under. And most of the people that are under pressure ain't got no faith. Let me say that again. See, most of the people that you find under pressure, they ain't got no faith. And the reason they don't have no faith is because they ain't got no patience. They want it just like that. And life don't work like that. What plant have you seen that just like that? What tree just like that? there's a process, man. It has to grow. And that's how your faith is. Your faith has to grow. Okay? And how you build up your faith is you start believing for little things first. See, a lot of people want to jump out with something real big and it don't manifest, and they lose faith, they lose trust because they didn't have a foundation. They wanted the tree. They didn't want the little growth that's coming up. They want the full-blown tree right now. And all these big trees that you see out, man, it took them years to get where they are. It took them years to get there. See, anything that you're seeing that has grown, that has developed, and let me tell y'all something. Anything that's not growing in your mind is dead. Let me say that again. Anything that's not growing in your mind is dead. How do you know that, Truth Conductor? Because when something hasn't grown in your mind, you'll end up where you started out at. Okay? When something hasn't grown in your mind, you'll end up the exact same spot you started out at. And if you end up where you started out, you haven't grown. You have not grown. And that's how you determine growth. What is my position now? Where am I? See, you know, I mean, we come into the end of 2023 in a few more months. 2 more months, man. This year's gone. This year's gone. And what thoughts have you come up with this year? What have you done different this year? Think about that. Or has it been business as usual? But how much growth have you experienced this year? That's a good question, True Conductor. That's a good question. I hadn't thought about it like that. But how much growth have you experienced? You know, your understanding. Is it still in the same place you started out at? Or have you tried to educate yourself? Have you tried to increase yourself? Have you tried to expand what you know? I mean, that's because 2024 is up on us right now. 2020, and believe, and as crazy as this may sound, as crazy as this may sound, but November and December can be the best months of this year to change your life. Because all it's going to take is one day to change your life forever, for the good or the bad. All it takes is just one day. You know, and think about it. Where are you? So, you know, hey, all I can do is just keep putting it on the surface, man. Putting it on the table. Maybe somebody will get it, maybe they won't. I can't be upset. I can't cry about it. You know, all I can do is just still get out here and be me. And still keep doing what I do. You know, trying to and see you're gonna have moments, man, where you have the answer. And people are gonna be afraid to give you a chance. And you got the answer for them. You can help them. But they just afraid. And you can't take it personal. You can't take it personal. Man, I want to blame racism. But this is about good versus evil. And right now, good people are afraid of other good people. That's the problem right now. Good people are afraid of other good people. That's why we have the situations we have in the world today, because good people are afraid of other good people. Man, if we could just get good people to come together, to start supporting each other, to start uplifting each other. There's good and bad among everybody. If the good white people and good black people and good Hispanic people, good Asian people can come together, we could change the world. We could change the world. But right now, it's the good people that are afraid. It's the good people. Because evil don't have a problem getting this word out, getting this message out. See, evil will make people rich overnight to get their message out. That's what evil will do. Evil will make you rich overnight to get its message out. But good people, they think that's something that you should do anyway. See, they don't feel that they should pay somebody to be positive. That's why it's so difficult. See, evil don't have a problem paying people to be evil, rewarding people to be evil. Good people have a problem rewarding other good people for being good. That's it in a nutshell, man. They have a problem rewarding other good people for being good. But they'll sit on the sidelines, man, and watch evil reward evil people for being evil, and they don't think they need to do the same for good people to combat that. And that's why we got the confusion and all of the animosity and division and distrust that's among us right now. Because people don't know who to trust. They just don't know who to trust. All right? Man, what time is it? 3 o'clock. I've been on here, shoot, an hour and a half. So thank y'all, man. I got 14 likes tonight. God, dog. That's a record. That's a record. That's a record. That is a record. I got to come back. I got 14 likes, man, at night. I ain't never got this many likes during the day. Ever have I got this many likes during the day. Ever on YouTube. So maybe maybe this is where I need to be doing that. Anyway, I see y'all.